In this tutorial we will show you how to create an update record form using Bootstrap for Dynamic Form Generator 2. On our page, we added a dynamic list of contacts. We are going to add the update record form below it, and populate the form with the selected record data. First we need to add a variable, which will pass the selected record ID, to the server action, which returns the record details. Select App and add new component. Under Data, add variable. Let's call the variable Contact ID. Now, let's set up the server action, which will be used to populate the update record form with the selected record details. Open the Server Connect panel and create a new server action. We call it Contact Details. We need to set up a get variable, which will be used to filter the contacts query. Open Globals, then click Get. Add new variable. We call it Contact ID. It doesn't necessarily need to be the same as the variable on our page. Then right-click Steps, and add a database connection. Load the database connection, which you already defined for your contacts list server action, and then add a database query. Then click the Query Builder button. Add the same table, which you are using for listing the records on the page, and add its columns to the selected columns list. As this server action will return the selected user's details, we need to filter it by the selected user ID. Open the Conditions tab. Select the Identity column, which you need to filter by, and click the Dynamic Data Picker button to select a dynamic value for it. Select the Get variable, which we created under Globals. Then click the OK button, and save your server action. Now, as we are done setting up the user's detail server action, let's create the update record. Add new server action. We call it Update. Right-click Steps, and add database connection. Load your database connection, then right-click it, and add a database update. Set up the Update step options. Select the database table, which you want to update. The database table columns have been added in the update list. The identity column, used to specify the record which you are updating, has been automatically added in the conditions. Click OK, and save your server action. Then open the App Connect panel. First we need to add the record detail server action, and bind the contact ID variable to it. Add new component. Under Data, select Server Connect. We call it Details. Then click the Select Server Action button, and select the Records Detail Server Action. You will see the Get variable, which we created in the Server Action Globals, listed under Input Parameters. Click the Dynamic Data Picker button to select the value for it. This should be the value of the Contact ID variable, which we added on the page. Now, let's set up the Edit buttons, so when clicked they will pass the selected record ID to the variable, which will filter the query in the Detail Server action. Select the button in your repeat region. Add new dynamic event. Open mouse, and select Click. Then select a dynamic action. Under Variable, select Set Value. Then click the Add button, and select the value to be added. This should be the record ID, returned in your repeat region. Click Select to apply the dynamic action on click. Now, let's generate the update form. We need to add it after our dynamic table, so right-click the table, and select Add After. Open Generators, and select the form generator. Select a server action. This, of course, is our update record action. Then, click the Dynamic Data Picker to select where the update form values come from. This is the database query, under Data, in our Detail Server action. Select the form layout. Then, let's make the identity input hidden. It doesn't need to be visible, as it is only used to tell the update action, which of the records are we updating. Double-click the Type field and change it to Hidden. Click OK. As we list the records on the same page as the form, it would be nice to reload them once they are updated. With the form selected, add a new dynamic event. Open Server Connect and select On Success. Then click the Dynamic Action Picker button. And under the Server action, which lists the records on the page, select Load and add it to the selected actions list. And we are done. Save your page, and let's preview the results. We select a record to edit, and then change the email value. You can see that as soon as we click the Save button, the record is updated, and the records list shows the changes.